Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to show you our little bit of snow. We ain't got much. Hold on. There it is. Woo! I told you, it's cold. I'll tell you, I got up this morning. I took my trash out early because I knew it was cold. Ah, shoot. I think my door is frozen. I can't lock this sucker. Wait a minute. Oh, there. I think the door is frozen. But anyway, the snow has arrived, y'all. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but I'm so glad I went shopping yesterday. Got me some food in the house. That's for sure. Everything is charged up, except this phone. Wait a minute. This phone I got to charge. This one that I'm on, right? Oh, we got 70. We got a little bit of something going on, but I can plug it up. And everything is charged. I got bulbs. I don't know where they are, though. I don't know if you know those bulbs that you don't have to plug in for electricity. What do you call them? I got 51% on this phone. So, I don't know how bad it's going to be. I haven't listened to the report yet. But I got up early, took my trash out. You know, I always have trash, a whole lot of trash. And so I took one box out, and I still got 3 boxes on that porch that I was going to break down. But once I went to that dumpster, I just said, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Even though it wasn't half as cold as it was yesterday. Not right then, it wasn't. But now it feels like really blizzard type cold. And, you know, when it gets real cold like this, that's all it is, blizzard. You know, really cold, cold, cold. Like they used to say a long time ago, it's too cold to snow. So you got a blizzard coming. Or blizzard somewhere. Yeah. And I believe that to be true, y'all. Because I am cold. But guess what? When I went outside this morning, she was ready. She had on her, I call it my Santa Claus coat. You know, the red coat with the hood. Looked like Santa Claus because it's got the white fur around it. I had that on. I was ready for whatever. And, like I said, though, it ain't half as cold as it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was brutal. I mean, it was so cold. Once you stepped out of the car, we was in a car. My daughter has a car. And we were, riding, of course. And you stepped out of the car. You're cold. And you can't sort of wait to go inside because it's that bone-chilling cold. You know, that cold that goes all the way to the bone. That's how bad it was yesterday. So I came home, ate junk food, and ate whatever. Ate part of that Mrs. Bud's chicken pot pie, which wasn't that great to me. The inside looked sort of muddy like, grayish, muddy. But I'll tell you the truth, the inside had a good taste to it. But the crust the top of the crust was brown because these pies are fully cooked. It was brown and crispy. But beneath that, the part that rests on top of the filling itself, it looked gray. You know how the bread was looking like gray. So I scraped that off and just ate the crusty part and some of the vegetables that was in it. And I still got another one in the refrigerator, which I'm not all that enthusiastic about because, it's no KFC. Trust me, KFC got it going on for the pot pie. But look at this, y'all. I got one. This is sausage. And I poured some water in it because it looked like I was burning it. This is what I'm going to have for lunch. But, oh, shoot. I got to reheat it, though, because it's been a long time since I had some good sausage. I don't know about this. This is my first rodeo with this, too, y'all. I never had this one before. But it comes in a box. I showed it to you yesterday. It was $20.99. Let's see. It says it's Arnold's Hot Sagey Rings. Made by Arnold's. I don't know. I ain't never had it before. So I'm going to taste. I'm going to have that for lunch, like I said, because I haven't had lunch yet. Oh, I meant to make me some coffee while I was in there. Oh, well. How y'all doing this January the 6th? It's old Christmas. And my promise to you has been fulfilled today. I said I was going to continue the vlog right up until, well, it ain't vlog, but recording. I was going to continue until January 6th, straight through. So today is the 31st day. Yeah. 25. 31. No, it's 36. I keep getting 31 from. Right? Yeah. 25 days in December. Plus another 6. That's 31. And today, it's 37 days straight. No break. I did it, y'all. I did that. And, it wasn't easy trying to find something to talk to, or even, for that matter, sometimes you just didn't feel up to it, and you're tired, you're wiped out, you go to bed, you go to sleep, and the vlog run into a past midnight, which is really, a matter of fact, I think I have 2 that was on the same day, and then I had one that I had started because, just before midnight. But it didn't actually upload until the next day. That's the way it was. And so I got 2 dates on there that's the same. That's why that is. But it's really every day for the last, 36 days. Yeah. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was like a challenge. Something that you gonna fulfill, that you gonna do. And that's what I did. Yeah. And I cussed one time this year. That was it. So far. January 6th, been 6 days in. And so, all is well. How about you? Have you broke your New Year's resolutions yet? Well, they usually can do it. I think usually it goes. Now, smoking is very hard, like I said before. But normally, most people will break that New Year's resolution in about 2 weeks. They stick to it about 2 weeks. Losing weight, on a diet. I'm going to cut back on eating. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. But it usually lasts. At first you feel so ambitious. And then it's almost as if you lose. I don't know. You just ain't going to do it. That's it. Yeah, I remember I used to sit down and make 10. I used to make a list of 10 things that I wasn't going to do. Broke every single one of them. Yes, I did. And so then I stopped. I ain't making no more resolution. But then I started praying about the smoking. Lord, please help me, because I can't help myself. I need your help, Lord. Help me. Intervene. And he did it. It's as simple as that, because I don't know. I often talk about this because I still say it was a divine intervention. But anyway, I'm thanking God today for 10 years being without not one beer in 10 years. Yeah. Not a drink, not a beer, no nothing in 10 years. They want to smoking is 6 going on 6, not 6, but 7 going on 7 years with the smoking. So I'm proud. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, sir, buddy. I appreciate that, because I was definitely on the wrong track. I was on a road to destruction. Yes, I was. I was totally, I would say I was an alcoholic. Let's admit, let me put it out there. I was an alcoholic. Yeah. I do believe I was an alcoholic. Even though I didn't drink alcohol, beer has alcohol in it. And it used to affect me just like alcohol affected an alcoholic. You want more beer, more beer. All your money is gone. Pew, 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 pew. You have no money because you spend it on your habits. Smoking and drinking, very expensive, y'all. Yeah, very expensive. Those things are very expensive, especially if you're doing it every day. Yeah, it eats you up. And then you start, if you can't borrow no money, you start looking for change and stuff. I know the feeling, but I ain't never hunt no bottles. Unless I ran across a bottle or something like that while I was walking the street. But I wasn't out there hunting no bottles, y'all. Trust me on this one. No, I had my own dough. And I don't have much to talk about today, but I'm glad I'm up here talking to you, and I hope you all are well. And I hope your snow, that you don't get too much snow like they have in certain other parts of the country. I hope you got everything you need in your house so that you don't have to go out unless it's an emergency. But I know certain workers who do have to go out. The nurses, the doctors, what do you call those, Department of Sanitation, the ones that got to keep the streets clean. Department of Transportation, is it? Yeah, I think it is. This hat is tight on my head, y'all. It's squeezing my brain, I tell you. And some of those people have to go out, regardless of whether it's snow, rain, sleet, whatever. And sometimes they got to be out there to rescue people, who put themselves in harm's way, which is totally unnecessary. Because some people don't listen. If they tell you to stay home, unless you have an emergency, please listen to them, y'all. They might just be right, you know what I mean? You get out there stranded in a blizzard, you ain't got no blanket, you ain't got no shovel, you ain't got no nothing. And there's probably no gas, especially if you run out of gas. Now, when we went down south, y'all excuse me, this is my first time talking today. When we went down south to my uncle's funeral, we had a flat tire. And it was cold. I think it was in February, but it was still cold that night. That night got cold. But then I had a coat. I remember taking a coat because we stayed down there for about 4 or 5 days. Because we got down there and then we stayed, we just stayed down there until all the services and stuff like that were over and stuff. But on the way back home, we had a flat tire. We were driving a Dodge. Well, I wasn't driving. My aunt at the time, may her soul rest in peace, she was driving. And then my cousin, I have a cousin that was also my first cousin on my mother's side, which that was her uncle as well, that, the funeral that we was going to. And so my aunt and my cousin were driving. They were the two drivers. And then I had me, my sister, and my cousin's son. We all were in that car. Nobody else was in that car with us. That was it. We was in a Dodge Caravan. But on the way back, we had a flat tire. And behind us, me and my mother are sitting in the very back of the caravan, and then there's a middle seat. You know how a caravan is, like a bus, I guess. You got the front, then there's a middle, maybe 2 passengers could sit in that middle seat, and then the back. Me and my mother were sitting in the very back. And I was up there dreaming about a flat tire. I said, flat tire, this is flat tire. I don't know if it was my sister or my aunt. My aunt was driving at the time. As a matter of fact, I got a little upset with her because she was racing with a tractor trailer. You don't be racing with me up in no car. I've been hit by a car, And but later on down that road, right after that, I'm sleeping, halfway sleeping, and I'm talking about a flat tire or some old crazy stuff I was saying in my, sleep because I was very tired. When you travel like that, you get very, very tired. I need my own bed. I need that little hole that I got. That little dent in my bed, I just wiggle down in, and then I'm good. And when you're with somebody else, I don't care if you're in a hotel or wherever, You just don't sleep like you sleep at home. And so I'm exhausted. I think we all were because we all got mad at each other. We had a few words that, which I had already told them. I said, this is going to happen because when you're going on a long trip like that, we was coming from Connecticut to North Carolina, okay? I think it was Forfilled, North Carolina that we went to. But anyway, we had the flat tire, and I guess the tractor trailer or somebody like that, because we didn't have cell phone back then. This is 1992. Yeah, back then we didn't have no cell phones then. And I think the tractor trailers, they had the, what do you call it, CBs or there's something they have in that truck. And they see something, they can contact the highway patrol or something like that to alert them that something's going on. And so that's exactly what had happened. So the highway patrol came, and then the tow truck came, and we didn't have we couldn't get nothing was open. We was out there almost in the boondocks, y'all. Where ain't nothing out there. It's the boondock. That's what the boondocks is. Thank God my heater went off. It went off because it sounded like I was screaming on top of my own voice. And we're out there in the boondocks. Nothing is open. We have a tire, but it's a donut tire. And I forgot exactly how that thing was, but we had to sit there in the car all night long. We didn't have no other resources. We had to wait till the place opened. And that's where we were. 4 adults, me, my aunt, my sister, my mother, and 1 child. I think he was about 8 years old at the time. 8 or 9, something like that. So we were stranded. And it was chilly, but I had my coat. Yeah, it was in February. So it must have been even chilly down in North Carolina, but it seems like to me it wasn't that cold. I can't really remember that well now. But the only thing I remember staying in that car, and we didn't have an extra blanket. We were not prepared for that sort of emergency because, see, that was a rental car that we had. And sometimes people think that just because you got a rental car, you are, hey, oh no, not always. We weren't. We rented a Dodge Caravan from, I forgot the name of the place we rented it from, and I was right there when my sister went to get it. Because, you have to have a license to, rent the car. Let's squeeze in. Let's loosen this head up some. I think I'm talking too much anyway. Yep. I'm talking too much, y'all. Oh boy, how did this happen? I don't know. I get to talking about nothing, and then all of a sudden the time goes, and the TV went off and everything. Listen, is that an 8 or a 3? That's an 8. I better pay 18 minutes. See, now this is what happens when your TV's getting ready to cut off, y'all. I think I was asking y'all that before. Did that happen to you? Because I started noticing this, with my TV. First of all, in the bedroom, and because go to bed with the TV on, and so I'm waking up in the middle of the night and the TV is off. Like, what happened here? I don't know how long this has been like that, but it's when I noticed it, maybe a month or so ago, a couple of months ago. Yeah. I ain't gonna keep on jibber-jabbing, y'all. I'm gonna have me a sausage sandwich. And I think I'm gonna open up a can of peaches. That sounds good behind sausage sandwich. I hope that sausage is good. Like I said, $20, 99 cents. Come on, y'all. Gotta be something. But it was a lot of it. You seen the box. It was all twirled around in the box. But I say, if I don't like it, I call my son, see if he likes it, and he can have it. And as a matter of fact, I gotta get me a nap. It's 1:10 in the afternoon, y'all. I've been up early. Like I said, I got up early enough. I took my trash out because I knew the snow was gonna come. But I don't think we're gonna have that much. I don't think. I don't know. We shall see, though. But like I said, I'm prepared. And if y'all, you should be prepared. Yesterday, I believe everybody was at the grocery store because they thought that they knew the snow was coming. And that's why I had never seen that many people at the grocery store on a Sunday. I mean, it was wall to wall people. People were everywhere. They were in the vegetable department, the meat department. Every aisle you go down, excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me, may I get by? You know, oh boy. But I'm hoping that everybody got everything they needed as we did. But like I said, we went to more than 3 stores. And so, with the score, you ever heard of bar hopping? Like when you go out on a Saturday night, you go to this bar for a while, that bar for a while. Well, that's what we did for the grocery stores yesterday. We were grocery store hopping. We went to at least 3 of them. But it was fun. Like I said, get out of the house and everything. But I'm surprised my leg is not hurting me, not bothering me. With all that walking and getting out of her car. She got a, what kind of car she got? She got a Volvo SUV. And I got to try to step up in there, in that Volvo. But I got my cane here. And it's not easy to get up in that Volvo, y'all, when you're 78 years old, okay? And so, but I was able to do it. But so far, I haven't been hurting. But now, don't let me talk too quick now. Can't talk too quick because, it still could happen. That's what happened to me after I came from North Carolina when my daughter had passed. And all that walking and going up and down the railroad stations, and because we was on the train, and oh, Lord. But anyway, that's when I had that sciatic nerve thing. That you don't want that. I don't want that again. I'd rather have a baby than have that. Yeah. Having a baby, the pain goes. Once the baby pops out, it's over. But this thing, sciatic nerve, is one of the worst things. That and a toothache. That's the 2 worst things that you could possibly get, pain-wise. And like I said, I'd rather have a baby than have either one. And on that note, I go with love. Excuse my throat, y'all. I'll see you again soon. I can't say that I'm going to continue on the blog every day, but I'll be seeing you soon.